ready for the Duff Pickem AllStars.
And welcome back to the Duff Pickem AllStars. Above me wearing the Washington hat, Skinnnns. Above him wearing the... What hoodie is that, Icehouse? What is that? Your...
Schomburg Turkey Trot.
The Turkey Trot. There, wearing the Turkey Trot hoodie is Icehouse. Above him, the handsome man in the flannel is our Commish. I'm the Orange Peanut. We're here to talk about fantasy football this week 15, 2025. We're going to talk about, hopefully, some different football than what happened last week. It's no secret at this point here. Skinnnns is Washington fan. Icehouse is Kansas City fan. Joe fancies Commish fancies Buffalo. I kind of fancy the Browns to a certain extent just because I live here. But we're all Bears fans to some extent or another, maybe less extent Skinnnns. And last week, I'm proud of our Bears. That was a good game. We fought hard. I wish we had won, but I'm glad that we gave them a game. It was a fun game to watch, right, gentlemen?
They should have just kicked a field goal to cover the spread.
Yes. Yes. Everyone except the Commish. Oh, the cheese.
Or if you're fucking, Las Vegas Raiders, let's just kick a field goal to fuck up the spread.
Yeah, those.
I
was going to bring that one up later, too. Those guys.
The hell are you doing?
I mean, time was running out.
Did someone call you guys? I got money in the game. I need 3. Come on. Yeah. Throw me a bone. You're already fucking losing, assholes.
Yeah.
It's me again.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we all got. Well, I'll let Joe cover that, but yeah.
Joe, can you recap some of our sad picks from last week?
I don't know that it's sad picks. It seems to be that apart from Tommy's, I guess you could call it luck, leading the week with 66 points and the rest of us below 50. It was a 6 favorite week with 8 underdogs. So again, 8 underdogs leading the week for, I believe, let me go back to this. This is now the 4th week in a row that underdogs have outweighed the favorites in terms of correct picks, which certainly has not been helping Eric, as he, other than the Bears and Washington, he was favorites all across the board. Lucky enough that he had 14 and 11 on 2 of them. But let's see. As far as the woes go, yeah, we all got Denver wrong. Let's see. Everyone got Chicago wrong except for me. Minnesota, JV stood alone in that one. Everyone else had Washington, which I think was probably the biggest surprise. Not so much that Minnesota won that game, but that Washington got blanked. I don't know what happened to that team. Just decided to let Minnesota be a real football team for a week. Charity, I guess. I don't know. You guys just early Christmas gift for the Minnesota team. Let's see. Eric was the only one that had Indianapolis. Everybody else had Jacksonville, given that Indianapolis has not won in Jacksonville now for 11 straight years.
Yeah, man. What a
let's see. I think that's it for that. Otherwise, there was decent spreading all around in terms of rights and wrongs. But to finish off, Kevin had 49 points, JVU had 44, Eric had 41, Stan had 40, I had 33, and Boss had 22. On the season, Kevin still in the lead with 813 points, followed by Stan with 733, followed by JV with 704, followed by me with 697, Eric was 679, Boss was 662, and Tommy bringing up the rear with 644.
There we go. Yeah, Sippy making a comeback. Icehouse, maybe you want to think about upgrading your system. No.
Yeah, apparently. Maybe I should pick underdogs.
All underdog, that would, if you do that in the right way.
Because I'll pick the 8 that I put 1 through 8 on, so I might end up with 22 points again.
Yeah. There was one game that really stood out to me last week that was fun all the way through, was the Dallas Lions game. Did you guys catch that on Thursday? The wild scoring game. It was awesome.
Yeah, Dallas let me down. I think I covered that game last week. And I thought I found some key points that would really were really going to swing it in Dallas's favor, and that they kind of came to fruition, but not really in the ways I thought they would.
Yeah.
But really, the worst part about it is having to hold your nose and actually pick Dallas, and then it doesn't work out and you lose. Like, that's really the worst part about it for me.
What bothered me about that game was I didn't realize that Amon-Ra St. Brown was going to play.
Yeah. When did that get announced?
Yeah.
If I had
Well,
known,
it was game time, but it was a few hours before when they announced it. I was following all day because I had I picked up Tesla in a couple of my leagues that I have St. Brown in.
Yes.
And I was getting ready, which is he playing, is he not playing? So I was refreshing like every 20 minutes during the afternoon just to know what to play. So it came out 2-3 hours before the game that he was going to play. So I put St. Brown in, benched all my Teslas. He still ended up with 10 points, on my bench, but he did catch a touchdown. He now has 4 touchdowns on the year. I think going into the game, he had 3 touchdowns and 6 receptions.
No, wow.
So,
boomer bust by definition.
So he got his 4th touchdown. I don't know how many total passes he did end up catching last week, but he's got quite the ratio going for touchdowns to reception.
Icehouse and I were laughing at my. You played it smart, so I picked up Tesla in our division because I saw that the guy I was going against that I had to win to get into the playoffs, which I did make it into the playoffs. I'm like, oh, he's got St. Brown. I'm going to pick up Tesla. Not only did I play Tesla in that game because I forgot to take him out, thinking there might be someone better to put in, but he forgot to put him in. So sat on his bench. Not to mention, in our neighborhood league with the defense premium, I also have St. Brown. I left him on the bench while leaving Tesla in, not thinking he was going to play. So double dumb on me with that one there. But I wound up winning. Barry, you're in the Sacco. Suck it.
Let's see. If he had started St. Brown last week.
Yeah, he might have won.
St. Brown only got 12. I thought he got more than 12 points.
No.
Okay.
I was fearing for my life in the sloppiest game of the week, which was yesterday's Eagles-Chargers game.
Yes, Jalen Hurts. Good. Luckily, you had A.J. Brown, and you had one more guy going.
Dallas Goedert, yeah. So.
Yeah, I still can't believe that Goddard and A.J. Brown scored more points than Jalen Hurts. It's like, I didn't think it was possible.
Well, 4 interceptions and a lost fumble. I mean, that's minus $1 billion points.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Is a sack worth 1 or 2 points off? I think it's 1, right?
I think it's a
sacks are minus a half.
Half a point, because Herbert didn't fare any better with 7 sacks on him. So that was just a slop fest of a game going on for this. I
love that that he throws the pick and gets the fumble on the same play. It's like minus 4 points. It's like, wow, dude.
Yeah. That happened.
Double whammy.
Last time that happened was sometime in the 70s.
Yeah, I did not think they were going to score it that way, but I'm like, well, technically he did both, so okay. Yeah, amazing.
So let's raise our glasses to. Oh, is this right on time for this one here? Well, actually, we're going to raise our glasses to Sippy real fast because he is
30 minutes late.
True winner for this one here. Yeah, right. Yeah, I agree there. But let's also raise our glasses to Groady, who is just like coming on for this one here. Groady, way to win second place on the week for that there. Nicely done.
Thank you.
I know you're just signing on for this one right here, but you're here just in time. You ready to go? You ready to do a thing?
Yes.
Yeah, my man.
Well, here's the thing I will say. There was a couple games that definitely shocked me during the week, but I will definitely say last night's game, being the turnover fest it was and the sack fest it was. Like, if you're the Eagles defense, if you're the Eagles defense, you're looking at the offense going, dude, we did our jobs. We sacked him 7 times.
Yeah, that was unbelievable.
Like, hello.
Huge. Hello. Huge wake up. Charger O-line. Maybe stand your ground. a little bit. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Well, the Chargers' O-line is kind of fucked up too.
Yeah,
so
they have no tackles. They're done.
they're not having a great time either.
That's why I have no faith in them playing the Chiefs this week.
Yeah, they're not going to get away with anything. The defense is. Well, let's see what we'll get to the Chiefs game here in a bit. Groady, you're here to talk about the stinky Green Bay Packers. Pew, going to Denver to play in the Mile High. What do you know about this game, Groady?
Well, it's definitely a very interesting game, just because of the fact that obviously the top teams in their divisions. One of the things I could say too for the Broncos, much like the Patriots, there's a lot of people who are questioning who they played and beat. So it's like this is kind of like a good test for the Broncos because the Packers are a good team. Obviously, we saw that on Sunday against the Bears, which obviously I'll get into a little bit when I talk about them. But so Green Bay's got a good rush defense. They've got a very good rushing offense. So two things that the Broncos have as well when it comes to at least the D-line. Like they're on pace right now, if they continue this, to potentially tie the 85 Bears who did 72 sacks in a season. With this past weekend, I believe they're at 51 or 52, I believe, because they were at 49. So there's 4 games left, and here's a game where if the Broncos get after Jordan Love, he is a bad quarterback. When he is blitzed, like everything is 40% or less. 40% completion rating, 40% QBR, like everything is just bad when he is blitzed. And the Broncos can get home with 4. They don't even need to blitz. So if they're getting pressure on him, it's going to be a good game for their defense. That's why I am definitely picking the Broncos this week, right? Or am I wrong? Just like go Green Bay. Why can't I see it?
Does he know?
Why am I blind right now?
Where is he?
Oh, there we go. So it's a 2.5 point spread. And right now, obviously, at home, the Broncos are a underdog, which is kind of crazy. So that's why I'm picking them. I'm going pretty high on it. I got 13 on it. I think they can definitely, if they lose, it could be by 1 point. But I definitely think the Broncos can win this game. So, yeah, I got 13 on the Broncos.
13. I'll be joining you with the lucky 7 on the Broncos. Packers, this is more of a pick of passion. I just don't want the Packers to win, but they're a pretty tough team. They know how to play in the snow. My wife was trying to pick. She has both Green Bay's defense and Denver's defense. And I was like, ooh, I don't know if I'd pick Denver's defense. The Packers at least know how to play in the cold. But I'm going to hope that the Broncos can edge this one off. 7 points on the Broncos for this. The Skinnnns, what do you say?
Yeah, Broncos are on a 10-game winning streak, and there has been a lot of crap teams that they've played, but they've also beat Washington Commanders. I mean, that's a tough one. But they've beat the Texans, they've beat the Chiefs, and they've beat the Eagles in that stretch. They started the year 1-2 with losses to the Colts and Chargers. But so they have held their own, you know. I mean, they're doing what good teams should do. If they win this week, they will clinch a playoff berth. So being at home, I like the way things are set up for them. So I got 12 points on Denver this week.
12 points, Denver. We're on the Denver train. Commish.
Yeah, John, Denver also knows how to play in the cold because it's in Denver where they're from. They're not in a dome, buddy.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I got 13 points on Denver with the way they've been playing lately and their propensity for winning close games. Yeah, I can see them pulling this off.
Yeah, Bo Nix magic for this. All right, all Denver except Icehouse. Chance to be a contrarian.
No, I got 10 on Denver here. Like, getting the points at home. Come on. Can't argue with that.
Yeah.
Especially in Mile High.
Especially in Mile High, and I agree with that.
Yeah, an outdoor stadium, John.
Yeah, it is outdoor. Did I not say that?
No. You said Denver wasn't used to playing in the cold, and Joe called you out on it.
Oh, Denver's in the. I said Denver's in the cold. It's outside, right? I know I didn't say that.
No, you said you were talking about defenses. You said, "Well, Green Bay knows how to play in the cold," as if Denver doesn't.
Oh no! Well, I guess that was sorry. I'm not implying that. Both these teams know how to play in the cold. So
fun fact: game time weather should be 57 degrees. So
not even cold.
That's from
That'd be great.
A
NFLweather.com.
mild game.
I like that. Right. I've got the next game on here. I've got Indiana going over to play against Seattle. Is who I have.
Indianapolis.
Indianapolis. I'd like to surely.
Yeah,
pick
the
a something
Indiana
right.
college team is probably better than the Indianapolis Colts right now. So
This might be so.
go ahead.
This might
Throw
be
'em in.
so. There's really only one reason I picked this game, and that's because we're down to our fourth string quarterback, who is Mr. Ripken, and who is known for not being right. It's Ripken. It's not Ripken. Correct.
Ripken.
All right. So it's
Ripken, yeah.
Ripken. I thought I heard that.
Brett Ripken, former Super Bowl winning quarterback with the Redskins. That's
Is
his
he
son.
really? Is he? Is
No,
he?
he's the kid's son.
Wow.
It's his son, not him.
Wow.
Yeah.
Super Bowl winning.
Okay.
They're
All
going
right.
to pull him out of retirement, too. You know,
Oh yeah, right.
it's like,
No.
yeah.
That's the only reason
know.
to watch this game is because Philip Rivers has been signed. The 44-year-old Philip Rivers. Philip, I have 10 children I need to keep providing for. Rivers has been put on the practice squad, and he is practicing and has a potential to suit up. Fans were really hoping for Colin Kaepernick. To a certain extent, I wouldn't have minded to see Colin Kaepernick either, but I'm actually happy to see 44-year-old Philip Rivers suiting up, coming out of retirement. He looks happy. I don't think it's going to save the team. I think Seattle's mean. I think the defense looks awesome. These teams have faced each other 13 times since 1977. Indy holds the winning record 7-6. 42.5-point favorites for Seattle, or 42.5 points overall. Yeah, it might as well be 42.5 points favored with that, but no, it's 13.5 points. Seattle has it lucky. You get Matt Brosmer one week, and now you get either Ripken or Philip Rivers the next week, and you're at home both times. Boy, this is just a great time to be a Seattle fan at this point here. I'm going Seattle, and I'm going to be going max points on Seattle for this one here. I don't think Indy stands a chance with this. But boy, I'm so excited to see Philip Rivers play. That's if he does suit up. That's if anything, that's the only reason I'd really want to kind of tune into this game to be like, oh, I remember him. All right, so 16 points on Seattle. Ski.
I don't like this either way. This might be my one pointer. I picked Seattle over I think it was the Falcons last week, and they had a double-digit spread, if I recall. And I remember thinking Seattle will not. No, Seattle played. Who was a rookie quarterback? Someone was starting.
Brosman.
Brosman from Minnesota.
I think it's Brosmer.
Brosmer 2 weeks ago. Yeah. They blanked them 26-0, and then they beat the Falcons last week 37-9. So they're annihilating the crap teams, doing what they should do. So I will take Seattle, and I will put a 5-er on them.
5-er on Seattle. Commish.
I got 1 point on Indianapolis.
1 point on Indy. Got it.
I think Philip Rivers is strictly there in a capacity to coach the young guy.
Yeah, that's a really good point. And what better coach to have with that, you know?
Especially if you want to have kids.
I need to find another, chick to bang or something. Have another kid. Why not?
Icehouse.
I have 15 on Seattle.
15 on Seattle. Oh boy, there's some spread here.
And I was thinking, how old is Philip Rivers' oldest kid? It's like, surely one of them's gonna make it to the NFL.
I think
probably odds are probably 2 or 3, but they've got to be getting close. You can't have 10 kids and not start early.
Let's see. Philip Rivers' oldest kid is 23.
Wow.
Okay, he could be in the NFL right now. Why isn't he?
It's a girl though. It's a Callie. Looks like his
oldest boy.
His oldest son is Gunnar Rivers, and he is a quarterback. He's in.
There we go. He's got an NFL name too. Gunnar.
Yep.
Come on.
He's at Gunnar Rivers is 25 years and Gunnar Rivers 25 years. Auburn offers 2027 quarterback after recruiting his father. So St. St. Michael's. So he's playing at St. Michael's, and that Auburn has offered to play. So, God, I hope that happens. It'd be cool to see.
And so the pipeline is in. They're coming. It's just going to be a little bit.
There's going to be a flood of Rivers quarterbacks for years to come.
I saw a meme about it that said, because they showed his first son and where he was at, and they said, "Yep, this is about to be like the Fast and Furious franchise, but with Rivers kids."
The Rivers take over.
Every 2 to 3 years, there's going to be a new Rivers in college.
Yeah, who needs the whole Manning legacy and all that when you got, Phillip Rivers over here like, I got 5 kids coming, baby.
One of them's gonna hit.
Yeah, right? Come on.
Gonna be a superstar. One of them
It's going to be great.
One of them is gonna be a superstar, and that's why I agree with what Joe said. Bringing him in to be a mentor. I think that's what this strictly is. This guy is no way he's in any kind of football shape. No way. 5 years. Your last pass was in 2020, and he only threw a 50-yard Hail Mary, and he couldn't even make it to the end zone. He couldn't throw the ball 50 yards 5 years ago. What makes you think he's going to be able to throw the ball 10 yards right now?
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. He's an athlete, so he probably still could. I'm just saying he's not.
He's playing flag football with his whole family, man. 5-on-5 drills.
Yep.
So yeah, I've got 1 point on Seattle. I think they easily win this game, even if Phillip Rivers starts.
Yeah.
Even if Phillip Rivers starts. But I don't think that's happening.
All of us Seattle except Commish Cheese stands alone for this. See if that pays off. You can laugh in our faces later for Boston. I put in all of our points on this game. I just think this game. I'm excited to see.
I got 15. I didn't go mad.
Yeah, that's why if I'm wrong, and then he just crushes it with Jonathan Taylor, and Jonathan Taylor just takes over the game.
Yep.
That could happen. That's why I only put 1 point. That's why I only put 1 point on Seattle, because the game could end up being 24-21.
Yep. Skinnnns, you up. You got Washington traveling to New York to play the Giants. After you unmute, what do you know about this game, Skinnnns?
Well, they have an all-time record, 107-73-5. New York Giants are leading that one. That's a 24 game advantage there. The spread this week is -2, ticked up from 1.5. We got the 3-10 Commanders versus the 2-11 Giants. They are all on quite the losing streak here. Washington, 8-game losing streak, and the Giants just behind them with 7 games. Washington's wins this year, the Raiders, Chargers, Giants. But that was a Russell Wilson-led Giants team in week 1. And New York Giants, their wins are over the Eagles and also the Chargers, like the Commanders. Last week, the Commanders got blanked by the Vikings for some inexplicable reason, and the Giants didn't do much better, losing to New England 33-15.
Oh yeah.
Fun fact, though, the Giants were the only NFC East team to not lose last week because they were on a bye.
Oh, that's all.
And yeah, yep. This is the second time this year the Giants are favored. The only other time this year was against New Orleans. They were leading that game 14-3, and then they turned the ball over 5 straight times and lost 26-14. Currently, if the season were to end today, the Giants have the number 1 pick. And I was playing around with the Athletics draft pick tool. The Giants are 9% favored to have the first round pick this year or next year. And Washington is at 2% right now. So hopefully Washington loses, but only by 1. So we can get a better pick, but I can still cover this spread. Injuries, Zach Ertz is gone for the season. Torn ACL. Dirty hit by Jay Ward of the Vikings.
Really?
Ertz was literally up in the air, and the guy just speared him right at the knee, straight at the knee, while he was up in the air. Lowered the head and everything. It's pretty. I've seen mixed reactions. Some people saying that's football, and I'm like, no, you knew exactly what you're doing.
Yeah,
you can tackle a guy in the air very much easier without going straight for his knee with your helmet.
Wonder if he's done forever then.
He's 35. He's going to be a
I
free
mean, that
agent.
might be the end of that hurts. That sucks.
Yeah, he's a free agent after this year. You can't imagine anyone's going to sign him until he's healed, and that won't happen until halfway through the season next year.
Yeah.
Or if the Colts need him when he turns 44.
Yes, yeah, he might still be coming back. As of now, though, he does have 5th most receptions in NFL history. So if it is the end of him, pour one out for Zach now and give him a toast. Hell of a career.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good finish with the Commanders the last 2 years. He was a very good signing.
I've had him on my fantasy football team a bunch of times.
Yep. Across the board. Also injury. JD went out in the 3rd quarter last week after injuring his elbow, the one he dislocated. He threw a pick and then was chasing down the guy and then got blocked and landed on that elbow.
Oh, no.
Dan Quinn says today, no long-term injury. He did say he could have gone back in at that point, but it was 17-0 in the 3rd quarter. Quinn said the team just felt off, and so apparently he just didn't have a lot of confidence in him last week.
You just can't go.
So I have a feeling he's going to turn them around.
You gotta protect.
Yeah, I think he's going to turn them around this week. And even though the season's done for, he's not the type of coach to just let that slide after a loss like that.
Yeah.
All the team stats between the two are all comparable. They basically suck in all facets of the game. They're pretty
All right. Yeah, there we go.
in the 20s or even 30s, 31st, 32nd in most things. But the one that did stand out is a couple different sites I saw. Washington is either 4th or 9th in rushing. So either way, top 10, whatever you want to do it. But the Giants are very porous on their rush defense, and they're 31st. Given what I feel like will be the Commanders' propensity this week to probably try and protect Jaden Daniels a lot, I feel like they're going to run the ball just to keep the Jaden Daniels a little more out of harm's way, and they shouldn't have any problem against this Giants defense. So I'm predicting the Commanders to cover the spread, and they will win 33-32. And I think I'm gonna put max points.
Points on
No.
Commanders. Did you see that, folks? Did you have guessed that? Yes. Conspiracies. Right here. All right. So
by an alien to be that crazy.
all right. So max points on the Commanders. Commish, your rebuttal.
I have 15 points on the Giants.
Proper rebuttal for that. Okay. Icehouse.
I got 3 on the Giants.
3 on the Giants. There we go there. Groady.
I have 15 on the Giants because last week I foolishly picked the Washington Commanders, who should have beat the Vikings, and they did not. They got
everyone but JV picked the
Yeah, I know. Dan, you fooled us all for straight games.
We all bought into that hype.
Yeah, 15 points on the G-Men, man.
15 points on the G-Men. I'm a little on the fence. If Skinns, are you saying JD is going to play?
It sounds like it. Dan Quinn didn't say anything today, but if he said he could have gone back in last week, I don't see why.
Dan Quinn wants to lose his job when Jaden Daniels fucking gets a career-ending injury in a pointless fucking game.
Yes.
You're
Absolutely.
You're 3-10. Fucking pack it in. I don't care how good your non-throwing elbow is.
Sorry, that was one.
You got
Quinn
nothing to prove.
Quinn's been saying a lot. He wants Daniels to get reps. These are valuable reps.
They're going to RG3 him.
Not, so.
They're going to RG3 him. He is
unless the owner or the GMs just come in and say, no, you're not doing that, Quinn will play him. So we'll see.
If I'm Jaden Daniels, I'm going, oh, man, this shit's bothering me. Get me out of here. Please do it. He needs to do it for his own safety. Just say it doesn't work.
Even if he does, Mariota's been very comparable filling in. Their stats have actually been fairly similar.
Yeah, exactly. Who cares, man?
Yeah, spread-wise, I'm saying, even if Mariota starts, I think I'm still comfortable.
For this game, I could understand putting Jaden Daniels in for this game. The Giants have nothing to play for either.
Right. Yeah.
Right. And I'm not saying they're not going to play to the level that they play, But like, I don't know. I feel like any game left against an opponent that has a chance at the playoffs, maybe not.
Yeah, I agree. I wholeheartedly agree with that. I think what I'm going to do is just based on that. I would not want to see JD out there. Play with Mariota. That's a perfectly comparable quarterback. I'm going to put 5 points on Washington solely for just. I think the Giants are beatable, even with Mariota and all the injuries that they have. Okay. On to the next game. Commish is going to talk about powerhouse New England Patriots. Are they back? They might be back hosting the Let's Go Buffalo train. What do you know about this game, Commish?
I don't know if New England as a powerhouse is back.
I know. That's what my question is that like I've heard like, oh, New England's back. Like, are they? Are they
Well,
really?
of course, people want you to click on their bullshit article or their dumb video just so they get the click by saying that.
Yeah.
No one's going to say the reality of the situation, which is it's been a great year for Mike Vrabel and Drake May, and let's hope it continues next year because no one wants to. Well, that's boring. That's not exciting.
Agreed.
On the current season, though, this will be the second time they faced each other. They faced each other once before in Buffalo, where New England won 23-20. Offensively, one out of the stats here on Yahoo's matchup page, Buffalo has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 advantages, whereas the only advantage New England has is in passing yards per game, where they are second in the league at 263.4 yards per game. Defensively, it's split 3-3. With the shining star being the rushing yards allowed per game for New England is at third in the league at 89.5. Nothing else really standing out. Their last 5 games, New England's on the same winning streak as the Denver Broncos. Buffalo, on the other hand, is 3-2 in their last 5 games, beating Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, and Tampa Bay, and losing to Houston and Miami. With Houston, who's been on a hot streak, and that defense is not giving up anything.
No, they are great.
So, Buffalo knows what's on the line for this game, and I'm not saying New England doesn't either. But Drake May being in his second season. And Josh Allen being, Josh Allen. Is it going to be MVP caliber Josh Allen, or is it going to be his alter ego, which is a dud?
Nice Josh Allen.
Yeah, nice Josh Allen. Weather for the game should be nothing spectacular. It's 30 degrees, low winds. The area is expecting 15% of it to maybe experience rain on Sunday. So nothing too out of the ordinary. Drake May has, in his 3 games, he is 2-1 against Buffalo. Josh Allen, on the other hand, is 7-7 in his career. New England's 5-2 on the season at home. Buffalo is 3-3 on the road. New England 3-0 in the division. Buffalo 2-2. So pretty much a win for New England would seal the division for them, as they would have a 3-game advantage with the tiebreak. So Buffalo needs this if they want a shot at the division title. New England knows what's on the line, and I'm not saying they can't get it. I'm just saying that, maybe not this week. It is the lowest spread of the week at 1 point, so it's pretty much a pick 'em. So it is my max points on this game, and I'm going to say Buffalo wins. In spite of New England's tough run defense, I'm going to say let's go Buffalo.
Yeah, that's how he does it there. Back on the Buffalo train for that. Max points Buffalo to you, Icehouse, your rebuttal.
I got 9 points on Let's Go Buffalo.
9 points on Let's Go Buffalo. Back up to Groady. What do you got?
I will piggyback Commish's wonderful breakdown of the game. I as well will be putting max points on the Let's Go Buffalo train. I think after being able to now conquer 2 of his quarterback, in a sense, rivals, where he has bested Mahomes, and now he has bested Burrow for the first time, because Burrow was 2-0 against him. And typically in the way that game was going, Josh Allen doesn't come back. He came back, and they won, which was pretty cool. So, yeah, I think this is kind of like a little revenge. They went to Buffalo and beat them. Now they'll go to New England and beat them. And I think the Superman, Josh Allen, shows up, and they win this game, so I got max points as well.
Yep. All right. I am splitting from the train. I will be going New England for a couple of reasons. 13 points on New England. One, I need some underdogs. I'm usually very short on picking underdogs. And I think, two, this is a pick 'em. Like, either one of these teams could honestly win this game. I don't think this will end in a tie, not with the division rivals. And three, I like Drake May. I think he's another exciting quarterback. I'm not on they're the powerhouse New England Patriots, but I like the coach quarterback combo. Like, I like Vrabel, I like May, and I like what they're doing with the team. That's not to say I don't like Buffalo. I like Josh Allen a lot. He's dynamic and fun to watch. But then the other reason is I'm going to try and make up some points. Everyone's going for Buffalo, so I'm going to try to maybe squeak some points in here if somehow this doesn't go their way. Skinnnns.
Yeah. New England quietly has one of the better defenses in the league this year, and that's something the Bills are not used to playing against recently. They played the Bengals last week. Pittsburgh's overrated defense. They played Houston, and then they lost. And then Tampa and Miami, and they lost to Miami, who are not – Tampa's defense is okay, but still, they put up – I like long story short, I'm gonna side with you on New England, JV, and I have 11 on them.
11 on New England. All right, big game. That's a big game coming up for this. I don't know if this one's a big game. This is Icehouse's game. Icehouse, your Kansas City Chiefs are hosting Philip Rivers' old team, the Los Angeles Chargers.
Philip Rivers' old team. There we go.
What do you know about this game?
All right, let's see. So since last year against the AFC West, straight up, the Chiefs are 5-4. And against the spread, they're 1-7-1. So it's not great numbers.
No.
The Chargers did win in Week 1, but that was in Brazil. They won 27-21. Rashee Rice wasn't playing that game. So. But the Chiefs haven't really been, this is not the Chiefs of the past. Because I think for the first time since, what was it? I forgot to write it down. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I did write it down. No, never mind. I did not. I think it's the first time since 20. Sorry, 20. Probably in the last 10 years, I think it is, that the Chiefs aren't going to win the division.
Yeah, I believe
it's
that.
been a bit, and they're not going to this year. What they do.
It'll be 9 years.
The Chiefs have not lost both divisional games since 2014 against any AFC West opponent. So they always manage to split them or, sweep them. But the Chargers are 8-0 against the spread in their last 8 games against AFC West opponents. So, shit, it's like, I think the biggest stat here is the under is 7-1 in the last Chiefs 8 games.
Oh.
So you probably figure it's going to go under. That, with the Chargers being so good against the spread in their last 8 against, AFC West opponents, they're playing them tight. So, 4-point spread, I don't know. I'm done. I just keep falling for it, but max points on the Chiefs.
Oh, max points on the Chiefs. Holy cow. All right.
Everything says they won't do it, but I'm a sucker, just like all the bettors that are taking the money on.
Yeah. Do you believe?
The line's not moving.
Icehouse, do you believe more in Patrick Mahomes or Andy Reid?
I think it's a combo, the two of them together. It's like I've lost faith in Travis Kelce to get it done anymore, though. But I feel like, I still had faith in Mahomes and Andy Reid to pull something off.
To be fair, that was a brutal hit that ended that game on Travis Kelce. It was definitely targeted.
But it's not the first. He's had a season long of just disappointments, so I can't.
He lost control of that catch before he even got hit, too, though.
Yeah. Oh, it's true. Yeah.
So but then him getting hit obviously did not help him being able to recover. But yeah, it wasn't a pretty looking play from him either way.
No.
The Chiefs are. Both teams actually have offensive line issues going into this game, so this could be a fucking hot mess. So I don't know. Maybe it's be silly to say the I don't know. I still think the under is probably going to hit, but whatever.
I like it. All right. So we got max points on the Chiefs up to Groady.
Yeah, I think one of the people that was out for the Chiefs, I think one of them has a chance to suit up this week, so that might help improve their line. But if the line does not improve, it stays the same for the Chiefs. I almost would tend to pick the Chargers, and then maybe on like a last second field goal, the Chiefs still win, but the Chargers covered. Just because like the Chiefs last week, man, like I get you're going against the number one defense and you had offensive line issues. They did nothing to help Mahomes, and like he was just beaten down. That line ran all over him.
Yeah.
And I don't think the Chargers line is that good. I mean, it's good because they still got Khalil Mack, who's pretty good, but I just don't think the Chargers line is that good. So if they get I think it's one of the guards, I think has a chance to suit up. So if they get one of the guards back, I think the Chiefs can just win this game outright.
Yep.
So.
Yep. All right. So we got how many points you got? Who on who here?
Oh, 10. Sorry, I did not say point.
10 points on the Chiefs or the Chargers. Sorry.
No, on the Chiefs. But if the Chiefs don't get one of their linemen back, I'm going to probably go Chargers because it'll be the same issue for them as last week, Mahomes getting beat up.
All right. Are the Chiefs out of the playoffs? Like, is there a glimmer of hope for them?
If they lose this game, I think they're out.
They could be out this week. If they lose, there's a couple scenarios. But if they lose, and then the Bills beat the Patriots, the Jaguars beat the Jets, and the Texans beat the Cardinals, then they lose. Or they will not make the playoffs. There's a couple other weird scenarios. But if they lose,
not great.
They fall to 6 and 8. That's not happening. Last week, everyone was saying that's a must-win game for the Chiefs. This is absolute must-win. If you have any glimmer of hope, you pretty much have to finish out 4-0 the rest of the season if they do have any sort of hope. Then, there's a chance they don't make it. But this week, everything is on the line for them this week. If they don't win this week, they are 99.9% out.
I can't help it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're mathematically eliminated if they lose this week. So
yeah,
this is it. So it's like
so. Then what I'm going
pull
to
out
do
all the
is
stock.
I will be putting 10 points on the Chargers to play spoilers to the Chiefs' long time 9 years of being a playoff team. Kind of like the Chargers as well. Cool logo, cool idea. Skinnnns.
I may not be gaining much ground on Groady this week via this game if he keeps it on the Chiefs, because I also have 10 on the Chiefs.
10 on the Chiefs, 10 on the Chiefs, 16 on the Chiefs. Commish, where do your allegiances lie?
What do I got? I got 10 points on the Chargers. The Chiefs are a hot mess, and if they're going to win this game, it ain't going to be by much.
There. And boy, is that a fair assessment for that. All right. A lot of 10s and one
Chiefs
max
win
points.
24.5 to 20.
Ooh, 24.5.
Yeah, first half-point game ever.
Aha! I get that fabled half a point that you've only seen in the Disney's Goofy football cartoon. I like it. All right, let's raise our glasses back up to Groady, de facto winner for the week for that there. Way to go, Groady. Oh, Groady, my man. You see the flag? You all see this flag behind me here? What's on one side? You got the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah.
Going to Chicago to play the Chicago Bears, baby. Groady, hit us up with some info.
Yeah, I think this is hopefully a game for the Bears to kind of bounce back. Because obviously after this week they got to play the Packers again. It's not a good defensive team to try to do that because the Cleveland Browns do have a really good defense. They do have Myles Garrett. The Bears did handle the Packers rush pretty decently. I think they did a good job of trying to eliminate Micah Parsons being a factor. So I think Ben Johnson can, now has another tough matchup to scheme against Myles Garrett, who's probably a little bit better of an all-around player, better tackler. So when it comes to running at him, it's hard to.
Yeah.
Which I think will be good because if they can get a good game plan this week, I think it can translate, into better stuff. Most people are a little worried after the loss to the Packers. Obviously, I'm upset about it because, the offense just played terrible. I hope they play way better this week because then they can get a win. I think, again, Ben Johnson has shown he's definitely got the tools for the second half because the second half they were moving and grooving against the Packers.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, they were.
If they had just played a little bit better in the first half, they'd probably win that game, like Joe said that on Facebook, which I 100% agree with. Because if they just one more touchdown essentially in the first half, and you probably could have won that game. So it sucks, but hey, on to the Browns, and I'm pretty confident that the Bears can bounce back. I think this is a 7.5. I don't think they've won many games by double digits. Really? I mean, obviously 8 isn't really a double digit, but just to say, like, to win by more than a touchdown, I don't think they've done that a lot. I think it's just been the Cowboys and the Saints. I think are the only team that they've beaten by, multiple scores. So they don't do it often. So it's tough for me to trust it at 7.5. I've got 6 points on it. If it goes up, I might switch to the Browns just to have them cover, but Bears still win. But other than that, I'm going to stick with Chicago for now. If it goes down, I'll definitely stay with Chicago.
6 points on the Bears. I'm joining Groady on the Bears. Coach Stefanski came out with a media report today, and this is us Bears fans were a little worried about this. He said Shedeur Sanders will be starting all the games for the rest of the season. So to put it to rest, so that we're not switching between quarterbacks here. This is namely because there are rumors of Deshaun Watson being near the locker room, getting ready to suit up for something, which that's what we need as of right now. There's also a very interesting thought with the Browns having will likely have a high draft pick for coming up based on their season. Do you go quarterback? Do you put faith in the Sanders family and build off of it? Which, in my opinion, you have something there. It's a spark of a fire. It's definitely not smolders or like any kind of smoke or anything like that. There are some embers of which to build around with that. But I can see the counter argument to that. I'm not on Team Sanders. There is a very definitive in Cleveland. You are either on Team Sanders or you are not. The diehard Browns fans are definitely on Team Sanders because that's all that they've got at this point. But needless to say, the Bears have looked good. They looked good against the Packers. They've looked solid. The defense looks pushing. The O-line looks amazing. Running looks awesome. I want to see some better passing, but there's been some fun trick plays that have come out with it as well. And that's improvement. That's any good team. I love our utilization of the tight end. So anyway, enough gabbering. 11 points on the Bears for that. Skinnnns.
I just had a thought. You asked about the draft next year. Do the Browns go QB? I feel like with that defense the Browns have, you need to not waste that time of having this dominant defense developing a rookie QB. Yeah. So I went to look at free agent quarterbacks next year. Who are their possibilities if they just do want to sign one instead of, developing a QB while letting your defense go to waste? The chances, the odds are not looking good. Free agents, top 5 are Daniel Jones. So he probably won't be ready till mid-year next year. Aaron Rodgers will be a free agent next year.
Oh boy!
Do the Browns want to go with that? Do the Browns want
They
to go
would.
with Russell Wilson? Russell Wilson will be a free agent. No.
Okay, all right.
Zach Wilson, backup for the Dolphins, is the next best option. And then I skipped over what I feel like is the best option. Is Marcus Mariota will be a free agent next year.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like that is the only viable, not great, viable option.
Yeah, that's fair.
If the Browns want to do that. Or sign him and draft a QB.
Maybe they can coax RG3 out of retirement.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
It's the Browns. They make smart decisions.
Yeah.
So, delving or going past that, going to this week, it'll be fun to see what the Browns do. But needless to say, I like Chicago. It's going to be windy. It's going to be 10 degrees. Do teams that are out of the playoffs want to play in 10 degrees away from their own stadium? No. So give me Chicago, but I'm just putting 6 on it.
6 on Chicago. I love watching players play in the cold. They just look so awesome doing it, because especially some of the the linemen who are just out there with their sleeves out there, short sleeves with it. Right. So 6 on Chicago, 11 Chicago, 6 Chicago. Commish.
6 on Cleveland.
6.
The cheese. The system is working for Joe.
The system has been working. I mean, last week exception, but the system. I appreciate your commitment to the system, Commish. Thank you.
Yes.
Points for that one there.
I also say the other thing. I was a little worried with the Colts game, and then unfortunately when Danny Dimes went down, I was like, man, I'm glad I picked. Joe said the 0-10. I was like, Jaguars.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So 3 Bears and a Browns to Icehouse.
I hate to break against everyone and go again. I'm with Joe on. Even though it should work against me, I have 11 points in the Browns.
Wow. So
Myles Garrett is a force this year, man. He's got 20 sacks. He's gonna wreak havoc. I mean, I do love Caleb Williams. It's like, if anyone can run away from Myles Garrett, he might be the man to do it. But
how healthy is the O-line?
Is still not nothing.
Is the O-line healthy enough to block? Do we have enough healthy players to block Myles Garrett with 2 guys?
No one can block Myles Garrett. I don't care what O-line you have. So to me, it's just like... I think
Groady said last week, if you want to stop Myles Garrett, you just need to run at him. Can't get to the QB if you run it.
Yep, that's true.
So, I don't know. Anyway, 11 points for me on the Browns.
11 points on the Browns for that. Gotcha.
Bears can win by more than that. Amen.
Boy, I would be hoping for that there. All right. It is time for quick picks. Go for quick picks. A little quick picks. Time for quick picks. Quick picks. I'll start with me there. Oh, I didn't actually put my points on Chicago. I should probably do that. That's a bad one there. All right. Oh boy, this is the other game. I was really thinking about covering this. Miles Jack and the Jags hosting the New York Jets. Oh boy. This could be 9 points on the. No. 15 points on the Jaguars. Boom, baby. Let's go, Jax. Skinns.
I got 2 points on the New York Jets. I feel like the Jaguars are riding high, and this is a trap game. Jaguars still probably win, but I feel like they're not going to play the Jets very hard. They're feeling confident. Jets win, or Jets lose 20-10. Give me a whopping 2 points on the Jets, though.
2 points on Jets. All right, Commish.
I got 3 points on the Jets, even though they don't have a quarterback to start with.
That's worth mentioning with that. I did not know that. They really have no one? Fields is...
No, Fields is injured. Tyrod's injured, and they're turning to Groady Cook.
Oh, boy. Boy, we're gonna see some. It's the man. I missed out on the dollar yo with him. That would have actually been kind of startable. All right, sorry. Icehouse.
Let me find it. Sorry. I'm sorry. I was making other picks. Which one are on the Jets?
Jax.
Jacksonville. Yeah, I got 6 on Jacksonville.
6 on Jacksonville. Oh, Groady, get the split.
Yeah, I got 3 on Jacksonville.
3 on Jacksonville. Moving down to Skinns. Skinns, pick a game.
I have Dallas Sunday night. I got Dallas at home against Minnesota Vikings. We got the surging Vikings who shut out the powerhouse Commanders going against Dallas. Minnesota's riding high. They are going to think they're the league's top shit this year, and they're going to completely crap the bed in Dallas. Dallas will probably blow them out. As much as I hate doing this 2 weeks in a row, I'm going to pick Dallas, and I'm going to put big points on them. 13.
Oh, hold your nose. 13 points on Dallas. That smells. Commish.
8 points on Dallas.
8 points on Dallas. Icehouse.
I have 13 points on Minnesota.
13 points on Minnesota. Ooh.
I got a system this week.
The system.
Just roll with it.
The system is in play. This is the thing. All right, Groady.
Oh, I can't find my mouse. I've got 8 points on. Got 8 points on Dallas. Ugh.
8 points on Dallas. I'm gonna. You know what? We're going with a lot of underdogs. Keep this train rolling. I hate this game, by the way. I don't know what's gonna happen. 3 points on Minnesota. That's what I'm gonna throw with that one there.
Boston.
They won from me last week. All right. Commish, pick a game.
Oh, let's see. No.
Double no.
The battle for the AFC North. We got Baltimore visiting Cincinnati.
There we go.
Baltimore's a mess. Lamar Jackson's not playing well. Joe Burrow's playing better. Neither one of the defenses cares to play. So also Isaiah Likely apparently doesn't know what a touchdown catch is. His fault, not the refs. His fault. He didn't know. 12 points on that Cincinnati Chilli.
12 points on Cincy Chilli for that. All right, Icehouse.
Cincinnati chili. That's disgusting, by the way.
No, it's not. Cincy Chilli's delicious.
Okay, you know what, John? You're getting farther and farther from Illinois. You don't even know what's good anymore.
I've been living here since 2010.
Well, this happens.
Coney dog is better than a Chicago dog.
Of being away from Chicago, you don't know what good food is. I mean,
no. I know what good food is. I know what a good hot dog is, what good pizza is, and what an Italian beef is with giardiniera.
Well, you don't know what good chili is, apparently. 14 for Baltimore for me.
All right, 14 for Baltimore from the guy that apparently
and
is
you can
a chili
take your
subject
Cincinnati chili and shove it. Your Skyline chili, nasty.
It's delicious. All right, well, whatever.
It's disgusting.
Okay, Groady.
I got 12 points on Cincinnati. I think, if I remember correctly, I think somebody said something about Lamar. Lamar, I think in the last 5 games has 3 touchdowns, something like that. It's something crazy, ridiculous like that.
Okay.
So
Interesting there. All right, so
Joe Burrow had 4 last week.
12 points on Chili for this here. I am also going with the Chili. We're gonna go to shove it, put another underdog on my damn. I have a lot of underdogs on here. 12 points on Cincy Chilli. That goes to Skinnnns. There's 3 for Chili and 1 for the Apple Core.
I don't know how I'm going to gain on Groady if we keep picking the same picks, but at least I do have a few more points on him. I do have a few more points than him this week. I got my 15-pointer on the CINCY Chillis.
The Chili's. There we go. A little solid, whole bunch of chili in action for that. Good. Icehouse. Pick a game.
Anyone but Cincinnati is good chili.
Where's the best? It's probably KC. Guess.
Honestly, don't know anyone but chili. Anyone but Cincy, rather. Sorry.
No. It's everywhere else.
Now that I've made all my picks, this is messing with me. I got 10 points on Denver. Don't pick that game.
We already picked that game. Yeah, we already.
God damn it. Sorry. Normally I wait till I do all my picks. Thank you. I deserve that sound.
Thank you.
Okay, I got dropping a deuce on Houston.
Deuce on Houston. There we go. Okay, so 2 on Houston. Groady?
I have 5 on Houston.
5 on Houston. He tishes himself. I'm going to go... Yeah, Arizona's... I like Trey McBride, but I'm going to have to go Houston on this one here. It's a poopy game. I'm also going to drop a deuce on Houston. Let's just all drop deuces on Houston for this here. Skinnnns.
I got 4 on Arizona.
4. He drops 2 deuces on Arizona.
Yeah, that is unfortunate.
Commish, where's your deuce dropping?
On this game, I got 5 points on Houston. That defense is not going to give the brisket anything but grass to eat.
Yeah, it's not going to be pretty.
Yep. Groady, you got the last game to pick here. Which one you want?
Let's pick the barn burner of Carolina Panthers versus the Saints.
Oh boy.
Surprisingly, they'll do 2.5 point spread. I've got 14 points on Carolina.
14 points on Carolina. I don't like either of these teams. Well, I'm going underdogs. There's just lots of underdogs this week. So the 4 points on New Orleans. For no real reason there. Just I have lots of underdogs. Skinnnns.
No matter what this fella says, he's not going to get.
Oh, do I want to go against Groady just to make up some ground? I already did have the Panthers picked.
Oh.
Panthers coming off an upset over the Rams. Will they poop
Are they
the
real?
bed?
Are they real?
I mean, Panthers did lose to the Saints 4 weeks ago, so
Oh.
I'm gonna go with the Saints coming back. I'm gonna switch it just to see if I can use this game to make up ground. So I got 8 points on the Saints.
8 points on the Saints for that. Commish.
14 on Carolina. I feel like with the fact that they're tied for the division lead with Tampa Bay, they really can't afford to lose a game. They're also coming off of a bye week. And while New Orleans has had their couple of wins, 3 in total, they're not a good team.
No, do I agree with that. They make such questionable decisions at times for that. Like when you should be passing and they just run the ball. Yeah. Icehouse, you got the last pick.
I got 4 points on Carolina.
4 points on Carolina. Carolina edging it out with that one there. Real good. Make sure you click save for all those picks before you pick all the rest of them with that one. That'll do it for today's show. Yes, Charles Barkley. It was Phillip Rivers. He really did pick Phillip Rivers. All right. So that'll do it for today. We have almost 150. Well, no, let's not boo the subscribers. We like subscribers. Those of you who are listening, I don't know who you are, but thank you if you've listened to this all the way through for this here. So, folks, we'll see you around. Leave a comment in the comments below. We'll read the next question, whatever it is, as long as it's relevant and as long as it's not about a hat or anything like that. And we will see you around.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about that anymore. My lack of hat.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to fix that right after this recording. I'm fixing that right after the recording here. So, folks, thanks very much.
Where's my shirt?
Would you? Sure. Sure. Yeah, you don't get a shirt. No, you did. All right, we'll see you around the next one. Oh, around the horn. Actually, there were 2 stats I wanted to bring up. So, round the horn, we've got Groady 50 points, Icehouse 63, Commish 70, Skinnnns edging it out 71. On the season total, just so everyone's aware,
Sounds made up.
Yeah, this is 416 for Icehouse, 289 for Groady, 710 for Commish in the lead, and 671 for Skinnnns, rapidly making grounds for this here. For whatever that is there. All right, folks, we'll see you around in the next one. See you later. Bye.
Pretty sure.